Lesson 6. In this lesson, we are going to talk about the properties of a rectangle and how to apply the properties to solve for unknowns. So let's go to page number 6. A few lessons ago, when we learned the definition of a parallelogram, we said when you see two pairs of parallel opposite sides, you can conclude this is a parallelogram. So boys and girls, how about a rectangle? Do you find out two pairs of parallel opposite sides in a rectangle? So what do you think? Let's jump to page number 21. Here you can see the definition of a rectangle. A rectangle is also a parallelogram with 4 interior right angles. Let's take a look to the figure. We have 1 and 2 pairs of opposite parallel sides. So I would say rectangles is actually a special case of a parallelogram. So when we go to talk about the properties of a rectangle, because a rectangle is also a kind of parallelogram, so it must have all the properties of a parallelogram. That means the 3 properties we learned a few lessons ago. But apart from that 3 properties, for rectangles, all the interior angles, they must be right angles. And the diagonals, they are not only bisecting each other, but actually the four parts, they are equal. Or in other words, the 2 diagonals, actually they are equal themselves. So all these, they are the properties of a rectangle. And you can simply summarize them by writing down property of rectangle when you are finding unknowns. So let's take a look at one simple example, 4.7. Now in this example, you are told ABCD is a rectangle, and the diagonals AC and boy dog intersect at O. And you are given this is 25. So how to find value of X and value of Y? At the very beginning, because you know this is a rectangle already, so please write down ABCD is a rectangle. And one of the properties of rectangle set, all the angles, they must be right angle. So I know this angle B for boy must be 90. So 90 minus 25, I can find out the angle ABO, which is 65. Okay? If this is 65, I know Y must be 65 as well. Because for rectangle, all the 4 parts of the diagonals must be equal. So that means base angles isosceles triangle Y is 65. How about X? You can use the fast method. Y plus 65 is X because of exterior angle of a triangle. But you also have another way, but maybe a bit slower. This is 25, this is also 25, and because they are equal according to the property of rectangle, so 25, 25, you can make use of angle sum of triangle to find out BOC. And after that, vertically opposite angles. That is another possible way. So if you take a look to the solution of the textbook, first of all, this is 90 and minus 25, you have 65, ABO equal to 65. After that, OA and OB, they are the same because of property of rectangle, okay? So base angles are such triangle, you know Y must be 65. If both of them are 65, X must be 130 because of exterior angle of triangle. Or as I've said, you can write down this is 25, okay? and angle sum of triangle give you answer, this is 130, and then vertically opposite angle, that is another possible way. So that's the end of all about rectangles. Thank you for watching.